Today we're going to do a fun one. I don't know if there's many tutorials on this. If there's an easier way, I'd love to know, but it's the infinity sign. So let's get started. Shift A, add a mesh. We're going to add a circle. Now in this box down here, you can keep it at 32, but just so you know, if you do click off, you lose the ability to alter the vertices. So again, we're just wanted to bring that to your attention. So Shift A, add a mesh. We're gonna add a circle. I'm gonna move it up to 128. You can put it at 64, you can keep it at 32, but just to make things extra smooth, I'm gonna do 128 for the vertices. So we got this here. Next thing I'm gonna do, and you wanna make sure your circle is selected, is you're gonna come here to modifiers and we're gonna add this simple deform. And we're going to keep it on twist, and we're going to keep it on the X. And as you can see, when you move it, it has this sort of an effect. Now, if your properties isn't open, click N. And in these properties, I'm going to take this scale. So the X scale, I'm going to take this scale on the X. I'm going to bring it down to 0. And wow, yeah, we get this. So now we're gonna go back into our properties, and now you really just adjust this to however you want your infinity symbol. Maybe you want it here, or maybe you think it looks better here. I'm gonna go with here. All right, so when you're happy with that, we're going to apply this modifier. So now it's locked in. Now a couple things we're gonna wanna do before we move on to the next step. The first thing is if you tab into edit mode, we want to get rid of this overlap in the middle. There's 2 here. So if you select this middle guy and you push G to move, well, first of all, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit more. You can see there's 2 right here. We don't want that. So what we want to do is we want to go up here into Xray mode. So you can select, these 2 are right on top of each other. So select these, and you'll see down here it says 2 verts selected, and we're going to push M, and we are going to merge by distance. That should remove it. Sometimes it doesn't. See how it said remove 0 vertices? I don't know why that's the case, but in any event, if you just merge at center, it will have done what you needed it to do. So now they're all locked like this. So now we have one complete mesh. Now there's one other thing we have to do because we're going to be converting this to a curve. So we don't want this X to be at 1, or excuse me, we don't want this X scale value to be at 0. So we're going to push Control A, and we are going to apply the scale. So everything is nice and neat. So now we're going to right click and we are going to convert it to a curve. So now down in our curve properties, we're going to go to geometry, and under bevel, if you see here, and I'm going to turn X-ray off. And right now you could be done. I'm going to do something a little bit different just to let you know some other cool things you can do. So you can adjust the depth. Maybe you want it extra chunky, maybe you don't. I think this looks pretty cool for me. But I'm not going to do round. Round is good if you want it to be a round curve. I'm going to go to profile, because truthfully I like the way this looks. This looks really nice, doesn't it? Now, what we can do is profile allows you to use this. See how when we adjust this, it does different things. It kind of just gives it this cool look like this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to up the resolution a bit. And I'm going to just further tweak these just to give it this kind of cool look. I'm going to smooth it down here. And yeah, that's basically it. And again, you can just keep it on round if you want, keep it on profile. And then what we can do is we can go into render mode just to make it look really cool. Go over here, go into our shader editor, click a new material. can make it any color you want. Let's maybe do this. Let's make it metallic. Ooh. Roughness. Wow. Huh. Play with the color. Maybe make it like a gold. Play with this roughness value. And there you go.